and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Big 12, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Gets away from one, finds some space. Racing down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Groupers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense will get the ball for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Husky. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. He has 89 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. You can feel and the groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires on the move. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Playing the option men, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer.
There he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the groupers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. And some room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Next going for the goal
best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lay. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they...
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Slay. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position.
Touchdown, Huskies! A great catch and run for 6.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires to the big fella. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Turning it on! Can't get him to the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the groupers are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's loose down the left side. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Washington. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got...
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Washington. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead, Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Lay. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Yep. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed down by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the groupers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he's got a chance. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. After the run, now to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Husky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the third quarter with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Caught. Breaks the tackle.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Shields. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The throw with the catch. It's Barnes. At the 20, he's got space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Split backs here. Takes a handoff. It's Craig. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Groupers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your stuff.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. That's caught. It's Massey. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Pulls it in. It's Massey. Touchdown, Washington. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Wicks. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They run the reverse. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. 22. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington!
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. The option look. Fighting off the defender.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But
breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Let's go! Let's go! Dropping back, it's Wicks. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the groupers are flying down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now on the option. Nice move to pick up yardage. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The groupers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll throw it from the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Absolutely center cut. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback moving. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.